I watched Wicked the other day, and it's Doomed Yuri. It is. And if you can't see that, then like, delusion. I hate when people are like, not everything is gay. Everything is homosexually charged, babes. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Wonderful. Homosexuality is wonderful. Wonderful, beautiful podcast. Period. And so hopefully today we're gonna be looking at Yuri that is not doomed. Perhaps that will help heal the wounds, the beautiful wounds that wonderful, beautiful wounds that Wicked has caused. Quite embarrassing gay awakening, but it is what it is. When the pandemic happened, I got into anime like the majority of my age group, and same-sex relationships in anime are pretty common. As a raised Catholic, I had very conflicting attitudes about homosexuality. I have gay friends. Good for you. You know what? If you have a lot of gay friends, I would argue that that's a sign. I would say that that's a pretty early sign, I would think. I'm not sure. I'm actually pretty sure. Because, like, you attract what you are, you know? It's like at that point where you and your group of friends just start getting diagnosed or like starting to realize that you have some kind of mental illness. Like something's a little bit wrong in there. Like maybe one person can afford to go to therapy and get diagnosed. Then another one gets diagnosed. And then you kind of just realize, well, I'm fine with gay people in the media. Oh God. You know, the start of the way you're wording this makes me uncomfortable because it just really sounds like one of those people like, I have gay friends, I swear. Although I know you're not like that. It's just that it's funny. It's like the things that homophobic people say, like it's usually the same thing. Like, I have gay friends, I'm fine with them. It's like just totally not my thing. I'm like raised Catholic and whatnot. I don't judge them for their homosexuality because I know their worth and dignity isn't anchored to who they're attracted to. But you know, the typical homosexuality is a sin thing can still be in the way. So whenever there are gay people in the anime I'm watching, or I start crushing on some anime girls, I get this Catholic guilt. Then there's this anime to Genshin pipeline, and I am one of those that got into it because of my friend. It took me a week or less of playing Genshin to confirm and embrace that I'm gay because I saw this buff girl boss pirate and immediately thought I'd let her do anything she wants with me. See, people think that people become gay because of, I don't know, drag queens.
A drag queen?
And being educated on gender studies or putting it in the curriculum. When in reality, the things that make people gay is Genshin and theater. And my gay awakening was what? Who? Like Shigo from Kim Possible. And this other one. I have this other gay awakening. Oh my God, it's really bad because it's Jasmine from Aladdin. She's supposedly a teenager. I know. But I was a child, okay? I was a child, so it's fine. Specifically in that scene where she's all dressed in red and she was trying to seduce. Ew! Ooh, that's actually really gross. Where she was trying to, you know, like trying to trick Jafar. Ugh. But also, the animators had no business drawing her like that. Excuse me. It's not my fault. The fuck? I was 16, ... So there's that. I'm 20 now and dating my, dare I say, very own gorgeous buff girl boss future educator. Period. Like future educator as in like she's going to be a teacher? That's probably what it means, right? Good for you. Imagine if you just kept being guilty about that stuff. Who would you be with? Some rando? Some lame ass man? Next, there's this friend who before I became close with, I always referred to as a friend crush. Okay. Friend crush. I assume they mean, because normally if you have a crush on someone, it's like, I have a crush on you because I want to date you. But what they mean by a friend crush, I assume, is someone who they want to be their friend. So when we finally became friends, I thought, okay, see, I'm right. I thought that maybe I'd get over the friend crush, but it turns out I literally just had a crush and was just masking it to be just wanting her as a friend. We've known each other since early 2021, but I didn't actually become friends until the end of 2023. Wow, you work slow. You took your sweet ass time. You're lucky she didn't fall into some other lesbian's lap. Although I wish that we got closer to each other as soon as we met, our friendship now makes every bit of the wait worth it. I'm almost convinced that maybe if we wait long enough, we'd be together more than as friends too. So I assume you guys aren't together yet? Right. You 2021. This has been 4 years in the making. 2025 is almost over, girl. Pick up the damn pace. Because we keep having these moments where the line between friends and something more becomes blurry. Like that time we were at a friend's house to get lit. Get lit. Get lit. It was my first time getting drunk, but the whole time I couldn't stop looking at her and worrying about her because she was also drunk. StopThisShit.com. Get it together. This is so party scene. Like, I can just imagine, like, everybody's getting lit and like, I only threw this party for oh my god. Okay, like, picture this, right? They're in the middle of this like freaking party or whatever, and then they're just like looking at each other. They're like kind of drunk, tipsy or whatever, and then they're like, party on you, party on. I love drama. I love a slow burn. But honestly, your slow burn has been burning long enough. Like, get it together. But she was having it worse than me. The whole time I sat by her side and held her hands for at least 20 minutes straight, gay. And when asked what song they should play on the aux, I asked for Bags by Clairo. Me pretending I know how that song goes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have the music taste of a gay man. I don't really have the music taste of a lesbian. But I'm assuming it's gay. It's Clairo. Whatever. Or that time we were at a conference and the activity was to go up to people that matter to you and tell them you love them. She was up on the stage while I wasn't, but when I looked at her, she already was looking at me and she mouthed the words, love you, and held her hands up in a heart. What? The held her hands up in the heart is kind of like, don't be playing with me. That part is giving friend. The fact that she was already looking at you is feeding my delusions. I'm confused. I feel like I'm in this relationship right now. Like, I feel like I'm watching a really slow burn. Or when we went to the beach for our friend's birthday and she wanted to explore, but I was the only one she asked to go with her. And even though we didn't have a change of clothes, we went into the water and we were both wet when we came back. You are both what now? Word that better, bitch. Word it better. Wait, I don't understand what's going on. Why are you guys teleserye? You know, like it's mandatory for a teleserye for like the straight couple running around in a field. Is that like you guys but with the beach? Anyways, for the most recent one was when we were sitting in the backseat of our friend's car and the whole time she was flirting with me so much that I couldn't even keep up. What do you mean? What do you mean? So I was laughing, which probably inflated her ego a little bit too much, but whatever. I could keep going on, but this is already too long. I may sound delusional or may actually be delusional, but I'm just practicing the law of assumption, lol. I know people love to talk about couples who complement each other well, but how about those who complete each other? Oh my god! Complete each other! Isn't that kind of relatively the same thing? When you compliment each other, you kind of also complete each other, because like a compliment is like the opposite, you know, color theory, girls and gays, come on. Because that's what me and my friend are giving. Tee-hee, that's all. Thank you for your time. Bitch. My problem is, it's taking too long to a point where I'm like, is it even real? Like, is she also... I'm gonna lead you on and have my fun, but then at the end of the day, I will always choose, you know, a man over you. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Everybody comment down below. I love guessing whether or not something is real or if something is just pure delusion as a victim of gaslighting. This is kinda wolo lang because I'm bi and this involves a guy. Okay, whatever that means. I'm from an all-girls school na low-key homophobic, so I wasn't out. There was this new girl in grade 8 and she was my seatmate, so we became friends. But I had a crush on her then. I'd get so kilig when we had to do activities with our seatmates or when she would borrow my jacket. So sometimes I'd max the aircon crazy, lol. Oh my god! I'm a mastermind! You're a boy. That's boy move. But I'll support it because you're gay. Let's name her Missy na lang. Grade 10, I started talking to this guy from an all-boys school and did end up kind of liking him and we'd hang out. Missy knew about this. I still had a crush on her though, lol. With a red flag emoji. Pero di naman kami nung guy. Missy and I got closer pa and at this point we'd get gay allegations. Ha ha ha. Because we were always together and we would hold hands and cuddle. Cuddle. Wow. Wow. And she would kiss me on the cheek without shame, so I genuinely thought I had a chance with her. Oh my god. I've witnessed too much doomed Yuri, okay? Like, if this is... I feel like these past stories are just edging me. She told me pa she wished her future boyfriend would be exactly like me. Get out of my house. She told me pa, why am I in this position? I'm like contorting. I was so conflicted, so I told another friend. And that skank told someone kasi it got out na I liked Missy, so she stopped talking to me. I'm so sick of Doomed Yuri. Shout out sa'yo, Danny. Maasim postings mo. Fuck you, Danny. But also, honestly, if Danny did... well, she shouldn't have done that. But, like, at least you know that it's not really gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck off, Danny. Bitch. Anyway, the guy naman didn't stop hanging out with me. So we got closer. Eventually, we did the jingle jingle. You know what? I actually would have preferred Bumbaya. A bunch of times pa, pero hindi naging kami. It was just a friends with benefits situation. But it was a secret din kasi syempre I didn't want my parents to find out and I'd get slut-shamed at school, lol. Okay, honestly, it's not like you need to tell anyone that. That's like nobody's business but yours. But also, how old are you? It's always so weird reading stories about sexual encounters because I'm like, how old are you guys? When this was happening, Missy also started talking to me. She told me she only stopped talking to me to protect me? Lol? Kasi she wanted the gay allegations to die down daw. Why? Being sexually ambiguous is fun. Also, why are people shouldn't give a shit about other people's sexualities? Like, who cares? We became friends na ulit and the Lulu me thought na I still had a chance with her. Kasi naman, she'd call our hangouts dates. That's a stretch, honey. Honey, I'm really sorry, but that is a stretch. I call a lot of hangouts dates. I don't think that's like a solely romantic type of thing. And she would flirt with me pa rin and shit. Like, please stop. Honestly, yeah, if you're straight and you're not interested in like whoever it is and you already know the person has like a bit of a crush on you, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't lead them on. I get it that, you know, a bunch of straight girls and like their BFFs would, I love you, you're like my girlfriends. You're like the one and only, like I'd marry you. Like, don't. Boundaries, guys. Boundaries. Align your intention with your actions, you know? Then guess what? The friends with benefits guy took Missy to his prom! Oh gosh, they heterosexual Korasami'd you. None of those words are in the Bible. They heterosexual Korasami'd you. If you haven't watched Legend of Korra, you're not gonna get it. I didn't even know they were talking, but okay, free will. I stopped talking to the guy na after that, but I was still trying to stay friends with Missy kasi marupok ako. She and I stopped talking since college though. Carlos, yung friends with benefits guy, kung makita mo to, may putok ka. I had a girlfriend for a year and a half. We were best friends before we were a couple, and we were in the same group of friends where everyone was queer. The thing was, see, everyone's usually queer. We love a queer-dominated space. Anyways, the thing was, I was already out to basically everyone, but she was still closeted from her family because of religion and whatnot. Even then, we were pretty open with our relationship, so all our friends and peers knew about it. Everything was going well until she told me she wanted to talk about something one day. She told me she didn't think we could continue what we had because she was afraid her family would find out. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I asked her why she was doing this now when nothing has happened yet and we've gotten this far. She suddenly dumps it on me that she's committing to their religion and their church and that what we had was wrong. When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your hand in your prayer position. You know what? The he in Good Luck Babe is capital H. God. When you wake up in the church in the middle of the night. We've been in the same friend group for more than 3 years at this point. You know what? That pisses me off, actually. That really pisses me off. Because if your reason behind it, unless that's not really her real reason, she's just using religion as an excuse to dump you. Could be possible. But like if your actual reason for why you are going to leave her, if her real reason for leaving you is because she wants to commit to her religion and she thinks homosexuality is a sin, that means she looks at all your friends as if they are wrong, or like your friends are beneath her. Because if she thinks it's such a sin, she is probably actively judging you and your group of friends for sinning, because that's homophobia. She chose homophobia over her friends. Even if you say that they're friends anyways or whatever, like it's like remaining friends with your friend's abuser. You know, like how are you still friends with an abuser? Again, if you are neutral in the phase of oppression, you are on the side of the oppressor. You truly are. When I asked her what was wrong about it, she couldn't answer me. I asked her if she thought all of our friends were wrong and she nodded. Oh my god, I'm right. Okay, she already addressed it. I shouldn't have yapped that much about it. We've been in the same friend group for more than 3 years at this point, and I had known her for 6 years. She told me she was going to change from now on and that I wouldn't get it because hindi ko ma-explain sa taong walang relasyon kay Lord. Ew! Shut the f*** up. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off right now. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me. It's giving cult couture. What is this? Because a church, like an actual loving church, wouldn't give a single shit about your sexuality. Like they truly... I have friends who are in church groups. They don't give a shit. They're like, well, God loves you no matter what. Like, they're like, God doesn't give a fuck. There are people that are dying. Do you really think I like to picture, I don't know, because this is probably how religious people like picture God, right? They think God is this bearded man in the clouds, like looking at everyone in like a monitor screen and like seeing who's bad and who's good, and you know, the great judgment. Are they going to hell or are they going to heaven or whatever? And I'm like, do you think that this God is monitoring what genitalia you prefer? Do you? There are people that are dying. There is corruption going on, right? There are children that are dying. Like, why is homosexuality so inflated in your heads? You know what? You should be very thankful that she left you, because fuck that shit, bro. When I told our friends, they were all obviously angry at what she said. She ended up sending all of us a paragraph-long message basically saying, I'm sorry, I don't believe in the same things as you anymore. Oh my god! That's insane! Oh, your hangouts must be so fun. Siguro siya palagi yung bunot nyo. I would imagine what your hangout conversations are like. They're gonna be like, remember that f***ass bitch who suddenly became homophobic but has full-on eaten pussy? Remember that girl who literally like topped you and like put on the strap, and then now she's like praying to God? Like, it's one thing to suddenly like not want to be gay. Like, that's fine, you know? Sexuality is fluid. But to be a full-on homophobe, that's insane. It's giving cult couture. Me and our friends haven't talked to her at all since then, and she deactivated all her accounts. I only hope na matauhan siya in the future and ma-realize niya ang epekto ng mga beliefs niya. Gosh, that's so sad. An angel lost its wings. Diva down. R.I.P. Diva. Okay, last story for the day. She used to let me massage her hands. Wow. Nuwatay, charot. She would grab my hand and lead it to her hair para paglaruan ko daw. What is happening? What do you mean? Okay. I feel like I'm reading smut. She'd take numerous selfies on my phone. I do that quite a lot. Sorry. I remember feeling grateful that I didn't have to resort to my imagination to envision her face when I missed her. Okay, I thought that was gonna be a very dark turn that I needed to censor, but it's fine, it's safe. Okay, cool. I have memorized the shape of her eyes on being slightly different from the other and remember being able to draw it from memory. Bitch, what is going on? I love women. She was the one who taught me guitar, and I will forever be grateful that she honed my love for music. Minsan sure na ako I don't like her anymore. No! A twist! I didn't want a twist. I did not want the twist. Pero the world plays a cheeky game wherein bigla na lang kami mag-reunite kahit hindi naman planado. Our mutual friend would see me on the street or something. We'd go to her house. I'd remember everything again. She only treats me as her BFF, but there are times when her actions would say otherwise. Guys, one thing I'm not gonna do is try to feed your delusions, because Know your worth. But also, I get confused, okay? I'm seeing it from your point of view. I am also very confused. Meron pa. May mga kantang nasa playlist nila ng boyfriend niya. Not the B word. No! Together! Nasa playlist nila ng boyfriend niya that I recommended. Walawa songs pa. Oh my God! Ewan, sadyang assuming lang talaga ako. She has a boyfriend now and I can't even be a hater because he's the best guy she's ever been with a long while. Tsaka ewan, nakikringe ako pag iniisip kong magkakatuluyan kami. Kahit crush ko naman siya. Siguro it's from my own insecurities then. And syempre, homophobia. Oh my gosh! Why are you... These gays are so homophobic. Renee Rapp was right. The gayer you are, the more homophobic you are. Basta they're perfect for each other and I truly wish the best. And yeah, we still talk. She talks about her boyfriend while I'm stuck painting portraits of her in my head. Bitch! Will you wake up next to him in the middle of the night? Oh, I'm sick of you bitches. I'm so sick of you. Don't piss me off. I feel so edged. I feel frustrated. I feel homophobic. But that is the last Walawa story I am going to be reading for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and being in this roller coaster with me. If you guys want to send your own Walawa, homophobia, gay awakening stories, whatever it is, as long as it's gay, you can submit them through my Instagram, not my DMs. I have a highlights that says entries. It's the one with the wanted poster of Flynn Rider. That is where you submit it. You gotta look for the Walawa Google Forms there. That's where you submit. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Good luck, babe. I don't know how to do outros. I know I read stories and make fun of you, how stupid you are. Maybe the reason why I think I have the audacity to do all this is because I've tolerated some really stupid things. I feel like I don't get icks enough, actually. Like, I feel like I don't get icked out easily. I will tolerate you until I resent you to my core.